So if you guys ever got something in the mail that you ordered and you surprised yourself with it, I have. You'll find out in a second. Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, thanks for hanging out with me again today. And well, we got a box in from FMS. 2 weeks now ago, I ordered the new FMS 110 scale F100 truck. So it came in 3 different liveries. You had the High Roller 3 monster truck, which is actually inspired by a real life monster truck. Then there was, I can't think of the other real life monster truck, Blood something another, something Blood, Young Blood, I think. And then they had just a plain black and red one. Well, I ordered the plain black and red one in my head. So I had actually already recorded all of this. I opened the box up and said, oh, wonder why I don't have the black and red one on the box art. Like, man, they probably just did one box art and just, marked them on the side. Yeah, no. Open it up and High Roller 3 is in there. So I kind of quickly went over the truck and said, well, I'm going to have to contact FMS to find out what they're going to do to replace this. And I went back and looked at the order, and the dumbass behind the keyboard, yeah, he ordered the High Roller 3, so I have nothing to complain about to FMS. Sadly, the black and red body is out of stock, so hopefully that gets back in stock. I'll run this one around, and I'll keep the black and red body on there. I don't mind this body. This was actually my second choice, but I just really like that plain truck. I didn't want the livery on it, but it is what it is. So now I will quickly go over the truck with you. I'm not going to go into full detail because, this has been done 100 times before, but you guys may have not seen it. So this is FMS's new 110 scale 2-wheel drive monster truck. And 2-wheel drive monster truck, you guys are going, why would you do that? Well, it's kind of becoming a thing. Stampede has been a 2-wheel drive monster truck for decades, and this is kind of Stampede-ish under the bottom of it. And recently you had the Gorgon from Arma come out, and it did extremely well. 2-wheel drive monster truck, and it's a little bit of Gorgonish underneath there as well. So you have the body, and like I said, pre-decaled, pre-stickered, pre-painted, pre-stickered, all that stuff. It does come with a set of roll bar lights on there, and I kind of like it because they just snap on. But they're really hard to get off, but in a rollover, they will kind of pop off on you, I assume. So probably saves the roll bar of the body a little bit, but you do have to be mindful. You're out running around and all of a sudden your lights are missing. You might have to go look for them. But to avoid that, you can just grab it, pop this off, go out and run it. This still sticks up higher than the cab, and you can save your light bar. I'm just going to stick them on because it's not like I'm running it through giant weeds and grass and I'm going to lose them. But you have the high Roller livery on there, High Roller 3, 40th anniversary of the original High Roller. I'll throw up some pictures as I'm saying High Roller a dozen times. But yes, it was originally an old school monster truck that has evolved into a more modern monster truck. You also get some license plates with it. For some reason there's 2 Kentucky, Ohio ones. Or Ohio, Kentucky, I don't know. But you get a Texas, a Florida, a Colorado, a black and a green, like a blue Kentucky, Ohio one. There's also one that just says, I like the best, but my Ford, I like the rest, but my Ford is the best. So I stuck that one on there. And this one baffles me. It's a big sponsor logo. I'm assuming for the bed, because that's literally the only place it fits. But I'm not sticking it on there. And if you guys don't know, Bull Snot is a aerosol line of lubricants and all different types of stuff. They make a really, really great air freshener odor eliminator. So if your car, if you park the car for a while and you get mice smell in there, that Bull Snot odor eliminator stuff works great. And you get the Colton Kisser logos, the signatures to put on there, and a couple other little detail stickers if you want to stick them on there. I'm just going with the box art. Now, when it comes, the wheelie bar is not attached. You do have to attach the wheelie bar, which, a couple screws, no big deal. The battery it comes with is actually just charged. And you get a little 2-cell 3300 milliamp LiPo. A really, really thin one. This has got to be the thinnest LiPo I've seen, but it is better than them sticking a nickel metal hydride back in there. But it is actually about 2/3 the thickness of a nickel metal hydride pack. Now, the little battery door in here has a big chunk of foam on there. If you want to run your regular 2S LiPos in there, you just take that foam out. It'll have plenty of room to fit a 2S LiPo in there, a standard 2S LiPo in there. The balance plug actually has room down here to hide behind the battery to keep it from shifting back and forth. And this little latch system, you just push down, it's latched, and then there's actually a little locking tab that rolls back and locks that to keep that from popping up. I think it's on there pretty well. And why I say it's kind of a Stampede / Gorgon, the overall chassis layout is very, very Stampede-ish. Has the battery centered on the chassis. It's kind of that open tubish type of chassis. Big dual A-arms, big long stroke shocks. All that kind of reminds me of the original Stampedes. Now, Gorgonish, it is mid-motor, so your motor now sits up here versus the Stampede sitting way back here in the back. And it does kind of have the encapsulated front and rear that the Gorgon has. So your servo is kind of captured up in here. But everything looks to be well laid out. You have a 2-in-1 ESC receiver, and you have your Cobra Commander radio. Now, I do like this little radio. You have dip switches right on the radio, so you can change from nickel metal hydride to LiPo right on here. You can change your drag brake. It comes default as 0, but you can actually put drag brake in here if you wanted to. You can turn it from just forward reverse brake to forward reverse. So if you really want to stress out your transmission, you can just blast it straight into reverse. And then, like I said, you got drag brake, your steering reverses, steering trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate, all right here on top of your radio. And like I said, you got that cool Cobra Commander look to it. They've got a really nice kind of cut, modern monster truck looking tires. Very soft and squishy. No foams in there, but it's going to be part of the suspension. But they're definitely firm enough to hold the truck up. Big, like centerline looking-ish chrome wheels. Front and rear bumpers, they're not like impact absorbing bumpers. They don't have the big soft hoops in there to kind of flex in if you hit something. But, you've got bumpers. I know I said I wasn't going to go into great depth on this, but you do get a cool plug in the wall battery charger. And this looks like it does up to 3S LiPo right here. So a nice little charger to go with your truck. So for $169, you're getting a fully ready to run tank. The only thing you have to do is supply your 4 AA batteries, charge your included LiPo, and rock. There's a lot of information in the manual of setting up the truck. If for some reason the radio becomes unbound, it shows you how to bind the radio, how to set the neutral points and everything. Completely set up your truck. So if something isn't quite right, you can actually follow this, reset everything. And then in the back, you have full exploded views, part numbers on hardware, parts, everything like that in the manual. So overall, for $170, a good looking truck should run well. And that's what we're going to go do now. I'm going to stick the GoPro on my head. We're just going to romp it around the yard and see how it does. Unless something tragic happens, I will leave it off at that. So until next time, guys, everybody be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I hope I don't see you again in this video. Hope everything runs well. Take care, guys. Oh, by the way, there is an affiliate link down below. You guys can go check them out if you're interested and you purchase through that link. I do get a tiny little commission off of it. Plus, FMS realizes you guys are watching the videos, enjoying their trucks, and they may send over more to me in the future to do reviews on. So, just saying, totally optional. I appreciate you guys watching anyway. Wheelies right off the bat. Ooh, sweetie. Ah, come on. Brr. Ooh, crunch. Oof. Runs nice. Oh, not on the gravel, damn it. Uh-oh. Get off the gravel.
Spastic. This thing's pretty badass. I like it.